Well, I guess what maker means to me is just complete artistic freedom to do what I want. My first experience of a maker were at a music club that was run here by a group of locals. This gave us the opportunity just to mess around and to really just learn who we are musically.
I started coming up to Maker when I was about 14. I was in a band called Hillside Heroes with 3 of my best mates. The elder generation here was so helpful to us as well. They taught us how to write songs. It was the first place I played actually. We were really nervous, but everyone here was so supportive, and none of us wanted to be the singer in the band, so I kind of had to step up and sing. But I guess that made me, a songwriter like what I am now, I suppose.
So music club was an amazing head start for my career as a musician. It began with just playing with my friends, to our friends, and that then led up to holding the stage for members of the public and my first performances as a musician. If it wasn't for that platform, who knows what I'd be right now. That led me to study in Plymouth at Deep Blue Sound, and then progress to Leeds College of Music in Leeds. There I was just surrounded by the country's best exceptional musicians, all willing to just share what they know, and it was just the most amazing experience. But as what happens with most people, once you finish university, you have to come back to the real world and work a 9 to 5 job to cover your rent, and that spark is just sapped away. But fortunately, I managed to secure a little static caravan in the corner of the field here with my friend Jake, who obviously I'd known through music club. The rent was next to nothing, and that gave us the chance to carry on with the music. So it wasn't just the freedom to do what I want here, it was also just an amazing place to be in general. There was a European exchange program. It was just a constant stream of amazing people coming to volunteer locally and just also have a great time, experience the place. You couldn't ask for more really. It was an amazing life. Unfortunately, it didn't last too long. We were here for about 12 months, and it was mid-November and the most insane storm hit us. It was something I've never seen before, and our poor little static caravan it couldn't take it. The roof got torn off like a sardine can, and all my belongings were thrown across the field. It was bizarre. But being where we live, within 10 minutes there were maybe 5 or 6 transit vans all pulled up. All of our friends, the local people, just all rallied together, and within about an hour all of our belongings were tucked away and safe. It was just an amazing kind of example of how a small community can just be a lifesaver. So shortly after we left the caravan, I had the opportunity to move to London with my partner, and it was great, but financially it was a nightmare. It was so hard to keep up a lifestyle. Just the magic of this place drew us back. From there I started setting up my home studio, which is what we have around us. I've been working on it for a few weeks, painting the walls and stuff, and out of completely nowhere, I actually suffered a brain hemorrhage, which obviously kind of knocked me off my feet. Well, it wasn't fun, but I got out of hospital. Spent the first couple of weeks learning how to do everything again, basically. I just threw all my emotion, everything I was going through went into this place, and it gave me a purpose to crack on. It made me forget about all the stuff I was going through, and it saved my life. A few months later, this place was up and running. I had my friends in here, and it was about that time when there was development plans moving in. There's quite an aggressive campaign to try and take ownership of this building, and it would have meant me losing what I'd worked so hard for. So I was extremely passionate about trying to keep hold of it. But we're still here. It's still going, and more opportunities are opening up every day. But we can also start music club again back at Maker, and just progress what had been so important to me, and give that opportunity to the next generation.
What would my life be without Maker? Well, it would probably be pretty boring, really, because it kind of turned me into a musician. So it kind of gave me, it's given me a purpose. This has been my creative hub and so many other people's creative hub. We've got like younger sisters and brothers and we want them to, be able to kind of enjoy this place as we did.
To make a living out of music rather than just stacking shelves or something, it's just, you can't argue with that.
Without Maker, I guess I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now.
So this is one of the first tracks I wrote up at Maker a while back, and it is called Lifeline by the Road.
Now I heard you found that place where you can call your home. You run far from where they feared. Why that is not well known. 'Cause the last time you were seen was selling secrets in the park. You were staring at that sundial like you were almost waiting for the dark. And you looked so awkward as a stranger came to speak, carrying your heart, wearing nothing on your feet. But as the rain fell down on your humdrum town, you were laughing at the scenes. 'Cause you missed that one who bought you that drum and carried you through those dreams. Your finest hours consisted of echoes and ease. I've been keeping a close eye on the markings we made on our tree. Cause rumor has it you've come back with company, a well-dressed foreign stranger who changed the rules to set you free. But as the rain fell down on your humdrum town, you were laughing at the seams. You missed that one who bought you that drum and carried you through those dreams. Through those dreams.